Deb and I were out last night. We listened to this musician singing at a restaurant outside by the lake. And he was out in the area there where just people were walking by behind him and the breeze was blowing. It was just such a beautiful night. And I saw this gentleman walking by with this little girl. And he was holding her, and she was about 3 years old. And the wind was blowing and caressing her face, and she was just taking it all in and smiling and just so happy to be just cuddled up with her dad there. And he stopped and looked over the musician's shoulder, and she was looking in, and the wind swept her hair over her face again, and she just giggled and smiled, and he turned around and slowly walked away. And I thought about, wow, what a memory she's going to have of that for the rest of her life. And I want to talk to you about that today in your morning cup of inspiration. Because memories are something that God has blessed us with. It brought me back to a memory of my sister with my dad. She has the picture at her house. She's about 3. She's sitting on his lap, and she's just giggling. She's laughing so hard, and he's just looking down at her with a big smile on his face. And it's just like he's so proud of him and his little girl right there. What a memory. I know she remembers that, but what a memory to have. And I have one where we would drive home at night, and our house, where we lived at when I was a little kid, didn't have a garage. So we would drop my mom and sister off. My dad and I would go down about 7 houses down the street where he rented a garage from one of the neighbors there. We had a 4-car garage, 4 individual stalls. And we'd pull the car in there and close and lock the door, and we'd start walking home. And sometimes we'd walk, sometimes hand in hand, sometimes just walking. Or he would pick me up and put me on his shoulders and carry me. Or most of the time, I would want to race him. So we would race. And it's just amazing. There were such close races, but I always won. Just fantastic memories. But that's what God gives us. He gives us beautiful memories of things that have happened in the past for us. And we can rely on those. We can fall back on those, thinking that was such a great time. And there's so much more to life that's coming. Over in Ecclesiastes 3:11, it says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. There's a time and a place for everything beautiful that's going to happen, or that happens. And God has placed that there for us. He also says that He also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. We have no idea. We have beautiful memories here and just can't wait to look forward to the next one. And just think of that. What He's done from beginning to end, we don't know until we see Him face to face. But we're just going to be in awe of it. We're just going to have that smile on our face. We're just going to feel His presence. So we're going to be in the Father's arms. God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.